Hello, everyone. This is Jeff P., Nibiru Watcher, and you are watching a little video clip from a predictive program movie called Chicken Little, and looks pretty interesting, doesn't it? I want to point out a couple of things in this predictive programming video and my presentation that you're going to see today, and the skies that are unveiling, unzipping, or unfolding, however you want to call it, before our very eyes. And how this ties into Project Bluebeam, Planet X, and the fake alien invasion, all wrapped up in this cute little cartoon. It's funny because I've had trolls call me Chicken Little. The sky is falling, the sky is falling, right? Yeah. Well, look at the order of events to this thing. So we have like normal skies. They crack open to dark cracks in the sky, cracking open. You know, the only thing this thing is missing is chemtrail planes flying to try and cover up the speed of these cracks. Because what's really happening is going to blow your mind. To scare people as this thing fails to hide the incoming planetary system. So the powers that be, the Illuminati, NASA, everybody's in on this game. They all know about this. Project Bluebeam, Messiah Project, whatever they want to call it. And then the UFOs come down. So the order of events I want to show you quickly is the sky unfolds from darkness, from the dark cracks to light shining through, to the cities that are coming down. Now, you guys remember those cities that we saw in the sky? Remember that? You do remember that, right? I mean, if you don't, projecting cities up in the sky in the heavens, showing this thing coming down, right? And then UFOs coming down from those cities, and then some go down to kill the non-compliant Earthlings that don't want to like be in phase with whatever, right? Right. Okay. So, with all that being said, let's look at the progression of these events and the composition of videos from the dark skies that I'm going to show you next. So, in the skies of Indiana, we see the dark skies unzipping. In this video, you will see how narrow it is here and how wide it is here, and the lines are very straight. There's no clouds in front of it. This chemtrail cloud didn't even catch up with this particular one. This was in Indiana. Now, this has been going on since 2016 as the skies are slowly unveiling. Look at this capture. As a chemtrail plane is frantically trying to race ahead of this crack in the sky. Look at the crack as it's moving this way. Oh, yeah. Then we have another chemtrail plane chasing the crack in the sky as it's cracking. Look at how, let me pause that. See how it hasn't appeared here yet? It's chasing ahead of it. Wow. It's chasing down the crack. Oh, yeah. And then we'll keep playing that one. We've got Las Vegas. Did I miss something here? Yeah. Okay, so we've got this footage here of these power lines as it chases down this crack in the sky here. But the crack, now remember the order of events when I said from dark to light and then the aliens. Then we got the weird lines. It's getting wider. This is in Las Vegas. All the way across the sky. And look how dark the skies are. We have a serious lighting problem with the theaters that we have in the sky. This one is in Alabama. And again, we see This one, the chemtrail plane is heading out of our sight. This is the end of the chemtrail trail. And yet we still see the shadow. And you cannot trust the lame mainstream media or the meteorologists to tell you the truth that what this really is. They will be threatened by very lives if they tell you what this really was. They'll have to give you some lame script of what they think it is. And yet again, another one in Norway. Nobody talks about this. Look at this one in Norway, all the way across the sky, very wide, very dark. So what is the darkness coming from? How can you have light and darkness? Why? Unless there is a serious shadow of a planet coming across their sky and an array or matrix of high-powered blue beam, femto blue beam lasers arranged in a geosynchronous orbit all the way across the sky, just like in the movie Geostorm. Here we have another one. I think this was Arizona. Wow. Right? Another breakdown. As the blue beam satellites can no longer do this. Can't project or scan the blue beam laser. I'm going to explain this. I've already showed this in my earlier video, but this is my composition. Compiled videos from around the world. Here's another one in Indiana. All the way across the sky. No chemtrail plane. No real explanation. Absolute science from the media. Silence. This one's from northern Indiana. Here's the second one. Get that? The second one. Okay? Because we're going to see the second one. Oh, there's the second one. Now we have two of them breaking down. Right. 2, 3, 4, getting wider and wider in the sky. Wow. It keeps getting worse. That was in Philadelphia. Now we got this laser beam coming from the sun simulator. Look at that. No chemtrail cloud. Unexplained darkness. It's as if the clouds themselves is an illusion, a hologram. I mean, how hard would that actually be? Wow. And let's see. I've got a few others here that I kind of found on the internet that is pretty shocking. So with all that put aside, remember what I said. We saw the light, the small cracks, the bigger cracks, and now we're seeing light breaking through. Right? And this was just last week. From the Blue Kool-Aid channel, thank you, Mr. Blue Kool-Aid. I'll give him a shout out. And now we're seeing the Benny blue beams of light. And by the way, I'm showing these some of these snapshots. A little out of sequence here. This is the same day captured by Sinister Saint from Blue Kool-Aid via, the Blue Kool-Aid channel via Sinister Saint YouTube channel. Wow. And then we're also seeing the breakdown of the matrix during the sun simulator, covering up this solar eclipse. Before I show any more, let's talk about what am I even talking about to get for those who are new to this channel. So this is a two-dimensional diagram of what happens during a solar eclipse. We have the sun shining its light on our Earth. You know, the only thing really wrong with this drawing is the sun, basically, the light from the sun is traveling straight. Absolutely straight. I don't know why they're showing it focal length right here. Okay. The sun beams to be really pretty much traveling straight, but whatever. I think it kind of gets the point across because when we have an object in front of the sun, we have a light source here, and we have an object in front, well, that will always cast a shadow. Okay, that's, you know, elementary. And if it's directly in front of the sun, then it will block the sun. We have an eclipse. If it's over here, whatever object it is, planet X, blue Kachina, red Kachina, it will cast a huge shadow. It wouldn't be that hard for NASA to put up a satellite system like we see here in the different atmospheres that we have, 7 of them, an Earth-facing satellite in a geosynchronous orbit. That is an orbit that basically stays always over the area they put it over. So, kind of like Dish Network. You get your Dish Network satellite is always pointed at the dish, and the satellite, communication satellite, will always be in the direction where you pointed your dish satellite. And that's how you get your Dish Network or whatever. So next is a quick little demonstration of how femto lasers work. Femto lasers are very highly compressed, highly energized, plasma-induced lasers that give it thousands of times more concentrated light energy into a single source. When you take light and amplify its light wave to the level of a femto laser compression, you're basically compressing light, giving it more energy, it will now ionize the air it touches, and now we can create femto holograms, which I'm going to show you later. But in this video, you're going to see, I clipped off here, this is BAE Systems Future Technologies Laser Developed Atmospheric Lens. Sounds like some trickery here, but think what you could do if you put a lens in front of a laser. You can actually concentrate the beam even further, because a laser beam, when it's fired, slowly spreads out, but you can refocus it, reconcentrate the energy onto its target. In this instant, this high altitude spy plane beams its light onto a area in a perfectly scanned like TV set. Now imagine an array of these. Imagine it being like on a satellite, putting this technology on a satellite, not a plane. Scanning the entire surface of the sky. Now I'm showing you this little infomercial from this military Department of Defense video that this laser is shining, the ground-based laser shines its laser on the sky plane, spy satellite. It is detected. It shines a laser back onto the atmosphere or the ionosphere, creating a lens. Let me reverse that back. Creating a lens, diffusing and deflecting the laser beam. Now that diffusing process could actually cloak hot planets as well. Thus, the lens array. This laser technology could be on anything. It could be on a satellite. It could be on a plane. I believe they are satellites. Next, I'm going to show you the femto laser technology in its holographic. Behold. Now, some of you have already watched Naughty Beaver, and some of you have watched some. What color is that beam, by the way, in this femto laser demonstration? Again, in case you weren't paying attention, the lasers are focused, multiple lasers on a single point in space. Where they collide, it ionizes the oxygen and the nitrogen, causing it to form plasma, little plasma balls. They get a bunch of these, and it creates an image. And now you have a hologram that they could do right out of thin air, like a star. Wow. Very, very powerful lasers. So if you don't think the sky is weaponized, think again. Paradise Fire. Wow. I mean, the sky's the limit with that kind of power of light in the sky. Solar powered by the sun, obviously, like all satellites are. So I want to thank Naughty Beaver for showing how Project Bluebeam, NASA's going to fake the great signs in the heavens. And he uses my videos and others, and that's just fine, man, buddy. You did a great job in this video. So
it's right there.
Yeah, he even shows the moon simulator out of sync with the real moon. I mean, this is some cool stuff, right? So let me hear a little video clip. And I have no problem with him playing my videos as well.
So that's all I need to show you there. Now I want to move ahead. This is Jeff P. I guess it's off Lisa Elizabeth's channel. Let's just look at what he came out with.
Hello, everyone. This is Jeff P. from the Beer Watcher channel, and I've got
Let me slow that down a little bit.
News for you today. The Project Bluebeam is here. Yeah, they've launched it in Massachusetts just last Thursday. Massachusetts last Thursday. Are you tracking with me? Project Bluebeam. Why would they do Project Bluebeam? Well, let's just watch. Let's jump into this. It's pretty, you know, the whole.
Yeah, again, this is Lisa Elizabeth from Lisa Elizabeth YouTube channel.
So you would not be afraid because knowledge is power.
You betcha, Jeffy. You give it to him.
UFO? Is that UFO stuff? Wait. Wiener. I can't even get it on my fucking camera. Is that UFO stuff? Oh my god, I can see a little bit. Oh my god, what the hell is that?
Right. I'm going to spare you the language on this video, but they all line up and they form this, you know, the signs of the moon and the heavens. And I agree with you, Naughty Beaver. Congrats. I'm glad we're all on the same page on this. Signs from the heavens coming from under the moon. Wow, man, you really put it together. Congrats, buddy. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we see the third phase of the moon. I'm not even going to play the video clip, but some of you have seen this light show that they put on for us, the Illuminati, to freak us out. Let us think that they're aliens from another planet. When the frantic caller from the Art Bell show from 1997 freaked out when the frantic caller said they're not from another planet, they are from another dimension, and they shut down the entire satellite, and Art Bell changed the tune, and he hasn't been broadcasting real stuff ever since. You make the decision. On the final days, we're showing a double sun and eclipses and some cool stuff. She's back. You can see she's got more subs. She's just recently posted new videos. Full permission for anybody who represents. She just did some really great work showing FA cameras and solar eclipses. And then I want to show from Strawberry Skies Forever, show this footage. What really stands out for me on this one, I showed to my son similar videos, this beam of light that we showed could very well possibly be part of the break in the Matrix. Now, before you say this is a glare in the lens, look how far away the camera's even pointed from this, and you still see the beam of light. It's actually full bore. And beginning to see the black dot as well, to make the hardware in front of the spinning hyperbolic disc. Okay, so watch this. When she points the camera down, it's affecting the camera. There. Okay. It's not even looking at the sun, and you have this intense sunbeam. You know, if she probably just would have stepped a few feet forward, she probably would have captured the spiraling beams of light. Yeah, Strawberry, you're almost there. I hope that you do get this in slow motion, because that would have been pretty epic. Look at that. That right there is amazing. Thank you, Strawberry Skies. That's your best video you have made to date that I have seen. So, and look at this. It's even in front of her hand. Wow. I mean, that's pretty stunning, right? Look at that. Thank you, Strawberry. That was awesome. That's precious, man. And not only that, but you even got these red things in front of the sun. Again, you keep telling you that is the presence of the lens array up there that's bending the light, and the only light that comes through is the red light. Again, we continue to see right in front of the lens. She's like almost right there. Wow. Very narrow beams of light. In fact, let me show you. Wow, that's just awesome. And there's two of them, right? It just shows what I said about the sun simulator all along. So this was captured in the UK, and you can see, you can search it on YouTube. Just you search JFP is right about what the sun simulator. There are the beams of light. Look at this. He is in the beam of light. I had to slow it down 8 times. And I emphasize that this was not smoke. The guy, you could watch, you could see his reflection in the original video. That we see the X's that are appearing from around the world. And that is not smoke blowing. This is the rhythmic spinning beams of light. Absolutely not smoke. I have to slow it down even further to show how fast this thing flies, this X pattern across the sky. Did you see that? Wow. And we show the X. And in case you missed it, if you're still even watching, the X traveling across the sun cliff, the sun going through a lens array, casting its X across the cliff on a streaming video.
And wait till we go back. This is the 13th.
The 13th. Yeah, I made a video about it. Look how intensely the light is traveling as it's being focused through a series of lenses. A slow, as just moving with the path of the sun. There is no clouds. There's no explanation for this. It is the sun. I mean, to me, it's the smoking gun of the sun simulator. So, yeah, this is probably the most stunning thing I've seen, one of the most in my life. And look how it forms an absolute perfect X right there. Okay? That was in Scotland. So I hope you like this video. Please copy, like, and share. And see you at the Lord's Supper. Have a great day.